In this video we share Pope Benedict XVI's prophetic vision for the Church of today. In the wake of Pope Benedict XVI's departure to the Father, let us recall his vision of a brilliant ecclesiology, a view of the Church well rooted in the Bible and its tradition. How could he not suffer from the apostasy of the so-called Christian countries? In 1969, when he was just Professor Ratzinger, he saw the Church in crisis. Even at that time it was being persecuted, deprived of its privileges, almost catacomb-like but holy, a church formed by those who seek not to please the world but the church of the faithful to God and to the eternal law. All will seem lost, but at the right moment, precisely in the most dramatic phase of the crisis, the church will be reborn. Yes, there will come a time when all will seem lost, for the Church follows the Master even in his dereliction. The venerable French mystic Mark Robin said the same thing. When Jesus was arrested in Gethsemane by the traitor, he said, "This is your hour and the reign of darkness." But he was 3 days away from his resurrection. Darkness always has an expiration date. So, like her Master, the Church is approaching her resurrection. She will follow her Master in his resurrection as she follows him now in his agony. Yes, the Church will be reborn, for the gates of Hades cannot prevail against her. She will then be holier. According to Pope Benedict XVI, the rebirth will be the work of a small remnant, apparently insignificant but indomitable, which has gone through a process of purification. Because this is how God works. Against evil, a small flock resist. This is how the Church will be able to enter this new time announced by Our Lady in her messages, a time of peace, a time of spring for which she has been preparing us for 42 years in Medjugorje. When the secrets entrusted to the 6 visionaries are realized, it will be the end of Satan's power. Pope Benedict XVI's pastoral concern was to bring people living today, to Christ, to join the surrounding culture with Christian culture. His catechesis is timeless because they expose to us truths of faith that do not change. He had the courage to denounce the subtle enemy of Christ and his Church, relativism. He never stopped fighting against this scourge that denies the reality of Christian baptism and sows confusion. Christ went up on the cross, a Jesus ready to tolerate everything would not have been crucified. Thank you for supporting my channel. May God bless you and keep you. Our Lady, Queen of Peace, pray for us.